Are you struggling with sleep? Have you been battling with your sleep for a long time? Restful and restorative sleep is one of the most natural things in the world. Yet, millions and millions of people find it difficult or even feel like they can never get healthy sleep. Unfortunately, there's a lot of confusion around sleep health and insomnia. And it's that confusion that tends to contribute to insomnia or make insomnia worse. So, I'm here to shed light on what exactly insomnia is, and this will reveal some tips and tricks to make sleep come a little bit more naturally and make it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep at night. I'm Jason. I'm a dream and sleep specialist with over 11 years in clinical sleep medicine. I've helped thousands of patients in the sleep clinic. Over 5,000 people have taken my published course on managing insomnia, and I offer coaching services as well. Those links are below in the description. So first, I want to share the technical, clinical way of thinking about insomnia, what insomnia actually is. There are a few different types of insomnia and a lot of misconceptions, and it's the misconceptions that tend to make insomnia worse. So just clarifying some of these things can be very helpful and therapeutic for people. So first, what exactly is insomnia? Usually, people with insomnia say things like, I just can't sleep, I never sleep, I haven't slept in weeks or months or years or even decades. So that's how people with insomnia tend to feel. That's their perception. But I'll read you the technical definition. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine and the DSM-5 definition is insomnia is defined as dissatisfaction with sleep quality or quantity despite having the opportunity to sleep. And this dissatisfaction can occur either from difficulty initiating sleep or falling asleep when you first go to bed, difficulty maintaining sleep, so frequent awakenings or waking in the middle of the night and struggling to fall back to sleep, or early morning awakenings and struggling to fall back to sleep. But what I want you to take away from this is that it's not so much about sleep duration. Of course, the inability to sleep is important and it is relevant, but it's not the most important aspect to be aware of. Insomnia is characterized more by the struggle with sleep. There's a huge difference between not sleeping much and feeling really stressed out about the fact that you're not sleeping much. And it's that reaction, it's that agitation that leads to the battle with sleep. That's where the conditioning really starts, with that reactive frustration towards being awake when you want to be asleep. Insomnia is like the angry tossing and turning and the resentment towards your bedroom and your bed and the whole process of trying to sleep when you can't sleep. So, dissatisfaction. That is the technical definition, but that kind of puts it mildly. It's more like a toxic relationship with sleep. A lot of people who do have insomnia will spend more time in bed. They might spend 10 hours in bed trying to get more sleep, but they're only able to get 5 hours of sleep. They spend the other 5 hours angry and frustrated and trying as hard as they can just to get sleep. And that's what causes the insomnia. One of the most common misconceptions about sleep is that we all need 8 hours of sleep every night or else we won't be our best selves the next day. And fair enough, sleep deprivation does cause memory issues, mood regulation problems. You are not your best self if you're sleep deprived. So most people do need 7 to 9 hours of sleep to function optimally, but that doesn't mean everybody needs that much sleep. Some people only need 6 hours of sleep a night. Some people only need 4 or 5 hours of sleep per night. Another really important point to remember is that it's normal to have bad nights every now and then. If you've recently experienced a major life change like moving or a new job or something going on with your relationship or illness or something like that, it's a normal and adaptive response to lose sleep for a little while. We evolved this way because it's safer to be vigilant during the night to protect against perceived threats rather than just sleeping through it as if everything's fine and there's nothing to be concerned about. Because the concerns are valid, these are problems that do need to be solved, and the mind is sort of predisposed and hardwired to prioritize these problems and unfortunately bring them up when we're relaxed and in bed and there's nothing else to think about. Those are the things that come up, and those are the things that tend to keep us awake at night. But the point is, it's normal, and it's actually helpful, it's adaptive. It is human nature. And if that sounds like you are far from alone. Your brain is not broken, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just an adaptive function that sometimes lasts for too long.